Hey guys, welcome back to A-Level Lessons. In this next part on macroecons diagram drawing, we're going to be looking at this diagram of a decrease in AD, your aggregate demand, as well as a decrease in your AS, okay, the aggregate supply. In specific, we're going to be looking at your short run AS, not the long run AS for this case. So let's just begin. Okay, first off, we're going to label your diagrams as per usual. So AD1 would be the downward sloping one, and AS1 is the one that's upward sloping. Alright, after this, let's plot what the original equilibrium is. You have got the real GDP, which is going to be Y1, and the original GPL, which is going to be P1. Alright, so once you're done, just label those two, P1, Y1. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to join our new AD curve. So a decrease in AD would shift the curve leftwards, so hence a leftward shift. This would be now your new curve, AD2. So go ahead and label AD2. And for your AS curve, okay, when there is a decrease in AS, the AS curve actually shifts leftwards and upwards. Okay, it doesn't really shift leftwards, so it shifts more upwards. Okay, so your full employment level still remains the same. No change in productive capacity. Okay, but your AS, short run AS actually drops. So AS2 over here, which shifts it upwards instead. Join your arrows, so the downward shift and the leftward or upward shift of AS curve. Just join the arrows. And now we need to find, okay, where the new equilibrium real GDP is. So AD2, AS2, right? The middle point is over here. Okay, so these are where the two new curves intersect. Go ahead and plot the new real GDP, which is going to be over here at Y2. And go ahead and plot the new GPL, which is going to be horizontal. This is going to be P2, right? So this is where the two new curves intersect. Alright, so now we need to conclude, okay, is it actually going to be a shift in your price and a shift in real GDP? Yes, for real GDP, it's going to be a leftward shift. Okay, let's observe the various cases why. So, okay, so when there's a fall in AD, what happens is this causes a fall in your real GDP. Alright, and not only does it do that, okay, it actually causes a fall in your GPL as well, okay, assuming the AS is unchanged. If you have a fall in AS, okay, assuming the AD is unchanged, your real GDP will also fall. Okay, but you realize that when you plot this curve, okay, your GPL will actually increase, right, which makes a lot of sense because there's a fall in the supply. So as a result, okay, now to determine the simultaneous, when there's a simultaneous change in both, okay, your conclusion is that the new equilibrium real GDP, right, will definitely fall, right, since both of them it's certain that when there's a fall in AD and a fall in AS, they will actually decrease. So the new real GDP will decrease. Alright, and on the other hand, your new equilibrium GPL will actually be uncertain. So it will be uncertain. So this would depend on various factors. Okay, firstly, it could be the extent of change in your AD and AS. Okay, so if your AD or AS shifts by a larger extent for either, okay, it could lead to various cases of your GPL changing. Okay, and also it could be the cause, okay, of your short run AS. Alright, so you have to also observe what's the reason behind this fall in AS. Right, it could lead to different outcomes, right, for your GPL to actually decrease instead. So this will be how you draw the curve on a decrease in AD and a decrease in AS. Quite a simple curve, that is all. If you do have any questions, leave it in the comment section. And if not, subscribe and like this video as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.